plus errors and omissions insurance. Full travel agency website, the travel agent certification, vendors and the wholesale pricing, earning your I-10 card, travel booking, training, marketing training, exclusive training website, fam trips and perks, live small group coaching, live one-on-one coaching. Now, for those of you who saw the $69.95 and you're wondering why the heck I have a split screen here, I'm about to tell you. You saw the $69.95 and you're like, whoa, I got to maintain my business by paying a monthly expense? Yes. It costs money to maintain the errors and omissions insurance, right? Which is really important for travel agents to have. As a matter of fact, if you go look up errors and omissions insurance by itself, just that component, for the top tier, which is what we have, that's already over $80 a month. Plus, we help offset the permits and the licensing, right? The website, all that stuff. Now, for those of you who are concerned about it, you're also telling yourself that you're not going to make more than $70 a month in an $8.8 trillion industry. $8.8 trillion industry, right? If you're concerned, I actually understand, because I was concerned. How many of you guys would like me to tell you how to eliminate that monthly expense? How many of you would like me to tell you how to eliminate that monthly expense? Go ahead and answer that in the chat box. Right, cool. Rebel 4, I don't know your name, but they said sell one cruise. Amen. Exactly, right? I love the way you think. That is awesome. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys how to eliminate it, but I need the chat box full. I need y'all to open up the chat box and type in the word optional. Optional, optional, optional. Okay, go ahead and type in that word optional. All right, because it is an option. Notice we like options in this company. So it is an option. Here's what starts to happen is, let's say, I'm gonna pick on you again, Christy, okay? Let's say Christy decides that she absolutely loves this company. She's like, I'm in, like, no need to say no more, right? I'm in. She's probably gonna get her Disney certificate because she's Disney obsessed like I am. And more than likely going to talk about it, right? I can't believe I'm Disney certified. I'm super excited. I can't wait to use my 50% off ticket, et cetera, right? What, Christy? I didn't know you're a travel agent. I'm actually planning a trip to Disney. Can you help me? What happens there? You gain bookings, right? The second thing that happens is people say, how? How did you become a travel agent? I want to do that too. I want a 50% off ticket. Or how about this? If you go on your free cruise, don't you think you're going to have a bunch of people saying, how'd you go on a free cruise? I want to do that too. What happens is we become part of the optional referral program. So we are a referral-based program. You're not going to see any commercials out there for us, right? But did you know that you are already a referral machine? You already refer people to a bunch of stuff, right? How many of you guys referred somebody to Disney Plus when it first came out? Oh man, you got to check out Disney Plus, like it's super exciting. Or how many of you guys recommended a show from Netflix? You got to binge watch this show, right? Or how about your favorite restaurant? Did you get paid by the restaurant? Did you get paid by Netflix? Did you get paid by Disney Plus? No, but you referred anyway, right? The difference here is that this company actually pays you. So when you become part of the optional referral program and you refer 3 business partners, that equals executive. Executive mitigates your monthly expense. 6 equals bronze, that eliminates your monthly expense. Let me make this very clear. It is not 3 new business partners per month. It is 3 total, okay? 3 total, as long as they remain active. So Christy, if you refer 3 business partners and they remain active for the month of June, July, August, September, you get paid June, July, August, September. Make sense? As a silver, that's 9. And then 3 silvers with 15 directs equals gold, and 300 people in your organization equals platinum. Let me break this down into dollars, and we're going to wrap it up, talk about Q&A as well as the gift, okay? So first of all, our company is, our motto is people over profits. People over profits. All of the profits get put into a pool, and we all have the opportunity to earn from the profit pool, and this gets paid out every single month, residually, okay? It's not like my dad's profit sharing where he had to wait, I think it was 40 years that he had to wait to get it. So as an executive, you share 13% of the profit pool amongst all of the other executives. That totals out to be about $52 to $63 per month. What's going to happen is the company is going to hold this from within, and the minute your account reaches the $69.95, they're going to apply it to your next monthly payment. So now you've mitigated your monthly expense, right? You're paying like every other month. As a bronze, it's about $88 to $120 per month. Now you've eliminated the monthly expense, plus maybe you're getting a little extra, right? As a silver, you totally out to be about $143 to $220 per month. I'll be very honest with you guys. I didn't want to do this side. I didn't. I just wanted to book travel. But I realized, number one, people kept asking me, so what was I going to do? Not share, right? Like, sorry, can't tell you. No, of course not. So I started to share. And eventually, 3 months into the organization, I became a gold consultant. $478 to $888 a month, plus the $750 bonus. That totals out to be about $1,200 to $1,600 per month. At this point, you're now looked at like a leader. At this point, I sat my teenagers down and I said, guess what, guys? We're never going to be homeless again. And they said, my sassy 16-year-old at the time said, how do you know? And I said, because I'm making 2 paychecks now. My travel booking commissions, which at that point was about $2,000 a month, plus my residual income. And she said, okay. I said, at this point, please let my husband cut his hours. I need him home, right? Please, I need him home to help me with the kids. Eventually, we became a double gold consultant. You're allowed 2 accounts per social security number and 2 accounts per EIN. It wasn't until this next level where I realized what this side actually meant. Is the extra paycheck nice? Sure. But I'll tell you right now that sharing my story, no matter how many times I do it, is never easy. But I have to continue to share it because I don't know who on the line needs to hear it. For some of you, this may be a hobby. For some of you, this may be something that you truly, truly need the way I did. So I'm going to continue to share my story. This is why I volunteered to do this. It wasn't until we became a platinum consultant where I realized, holy cow, we've managed to help over 300 people change their own lives. It's crazy. It's no longer about our story. It's about your story. It's about Andrew's story, Christy's story, Paul's story, right? It's about your story. What is it that you want to come out of it? $1,900 to $3,000 a month plus the $1,750 bonus totals out to be about $3,600 to $4,700 per month. At this point, you probably replaced someone's income or close to it, right? Let me make it very clear the travel agency side has nothing to do with the optional referral program. If you decide to do both sides of the program, then there's 3 ways to get paid: traditional, residual, and the passive, which is the 10%. Here's the recap. You get the full travel agency website maintenance and updates, travel agent certification, vendors and wholesale pricing, earn your I-10 card, travel booking training, marketing training, exclusive training website, BAM trips and perks, the live smoke coaching, live one-on-one coaching, the optional referral program, and the full support community, which is a community, a support network, and training program of travel professionals that are here designed to help you achieve financial freedom and time freedom using the travel business model. If you're struggling with not making enough at home, not being challenged, or you just need more time with your family, then we can help you. Who is this perfect for? People who love to travel, people who love to help others, and people who want to do it part-time or full-time. If you want to make money from home as a travel agent with a fully licensed, bonded, and insured travel agency with a community of supportive travel professionals, then this is right for you. Who is this not right for? Whiners, tire kickers, complainers, anyone negative or toxic in the know-it-alls. Please be willing to learn, okay? Be a little coachable. Our goal is to work with positive people who are kind, high-spirited, and willing to learn and work hard for their success. This is an article that I'm gonna leave you guys with. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. If you'd like to read it, go ahead and Google it. It's an article by Today. People in their 70s, 80s, and beyond reveal their biggest regrets in life to give perspective to the younger generation. Number 4 was not traveling enough. When your traveling days are done, you still wish you had taken just one more trip. People often put big trips off until retirement, only to find their health failing when they're ready to go. Their advice: travel is so rewarding that it should take precedence over the things you spend money on. Travel when you're able to, just go. It doesn't have to be luxury adventure travel. If you have a choice between a kitchen remodel or trip, I say take the trip. Think about that, you guys. Why are they saying that? What are we left with when somebody leaves this earth? Isn't it memories? Right? Isn't it awesome to create these amazing memories, traveling and exploring and all that stuff, right? This has become more true and true today, especially through 2020. People are realizing how much they actually like to travel. Number 7 was not taking enough career chances. The elders were much more in favor of career risk taking than Palomar would have ever imagined. Many regretted saying no to opportunities because they were too afraid of taking a chance or they felt too comfortable in their current job. Our oldest generation is telling us that we need to live life with a yes. You're much more likely to regret a career move you didn't make rather than trying it and having it not work out so well. Their advice, always say yes to a career opportunity unless there's a very compelling reason to decline it. Try something new and don't be stuck in a box. Don't be stuck in that corporate America box where they can lay you off or cut your hours at any time. My name is Amy Cabrera, and I want to thank you guys for allowing me to share all of this information with all of you. Thank you for your time and your attention. I know I went a little bit past the hour, but man, it's so much information to get out there. At this point, I am going to go ahead and open it up to Q&A. So any further questions that you have, please feel free to ask me in the chat box. Go ahead and write it out in the chat box, and I will definitely get them answered for you. Did I open it? Yep, so remember, it's the $49 to get started, and then it's the $69.95 per month thereafter. Okay, so let me kind of explain that pricing, the way that it dropped down to $49. They eliminated that $300 one-time fee, and they reduced your first month to $49, okay? Remember, there's also a 10-day money-back guarantee. How long, Rebel 4 Plus, the person who said, how long does it take to get started? Can you tell me your name? And to answer your question, it takes a few minutes. It doesn't take very long. You will have to go through training, which helps you, which has you become certified with Archer Travel. And that certification course takes about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. It shouldn't take you very long. It took me an hour and 45 minutes, but I also had 2 toddlers climbing all over me, you know? So there is that. What's the next step, Ema? Yep, so I'm gonna talk about the next steps here in a second, but I want you guys to hear about the gift, as well as I want you to know how to get back your initial investment, which is kind of important. So we're gonna go over that here in a second. I just wanna answer a couple questions. During the training, can we get clients? For the hour and a half training, no, you cannot. Because you have to register for vendors first, right? Like I don't want you to do things backwards and then get stuck in a really bad situation. So, and what I mean by that is losing clients, right? So you want to get that training done first, get registered for vendors, then you can gain clients, okay? Carolina, okay, let me change your name. Thank you, Carol. Oh, let me change your name, Carolina. Thank you for that. I want to join, so how should I go about it? Your name says Poco X3 NFC. Can I have your name, please? And I'm going to go over how to get started here in just a minute. Hey, y'all are awesome. How long are you charged monthly fee? It's not possible to just pay that up. No, it is not possible to pay the fee up front. I wish it was, but it is because it's a no contract, it's on a month-to-month basis, right? So which actually is better for you. Should you decide that this is not for you, then you cancel it and, you know, that's it. You just stop paying. So with that said, if you decide to do the optional referral program, then the money will just come out of there, not out of your bank account, okay? When is the fee charged each month? So for example, today is June 24th, right? So the next fee will be charged on July 24th. It's a true 30-day cycle. It's not like it's prorated or anything like that. It's a true 30-day cycle, which is, in my opinion, kind of cool. Kwame, okay, awesome. Change your name. Okay, so let's go over. Let me change his name really quickly. There we go. Let's go over how to get back your initial investment, as well as the gift. Okay, so I do want to go over that because I know a lot of you are super anxious to get started. So first of all, for those of you coming in and you've never been a travel agent before and you're like, I don't even know where I'm going to start, right? Like it can be kind of nervous, but it's a good kind of nervous, right? What we've done is we created what's called money in your pocket, okay? This money in your pocket is essentially a checklist of what you should be doing your first 30 days. When you follow this checklist and you complete it within your first 30 days, we have something for you. So you can see this checklist, kind of easy, right? Download Zoom, should already have that anyway. You're on Zoom. Complete step 1, complete new agent training, so on and so forth, right? So you can see that it's not super hard, but it's stuff that you should be following in a step-by-step process anyway. What I love about this checklist, I had something similar when I started, and I completed it within my first 2 weeks. Little did I know that it was actually setting me up for success. So what we do is my husband and myself, and actually any platinums in the organization, is what we do is out of our own pockets, okay? This is not coming from Archer Travel. This is not coming from Evolution Travel. This is coming from Amy and Justin Cabrera, and actually Tommy Joe is our other platinum in the organization. Out of our pockets, we put our money where our mouth is. And we say, cool, finish this checklist within your first 30 days, and we're gonna give you back your initial investment of $49. There you go, right? Why do we do that? Number 1, it is an incentive, but number 2, we know for a fact that somebody who completes the checklist is serious about the business, right? So we're willing to reward that. We actually took it a step further and have a couple other options. Option 2, when you complete option 2 within your first 30 days, instead of the $49, we actually give you back $70. Option 3, should you decide to run through the tape, not to it, but run through it, option 3, instead of $70, we give you back $100. You choose how far you want to go. Now, let me make it very clear. It's not 49 plus 70 plus 100, okay? You can't go totally broke doing it. But we are willing to definitely put our money where our mouth is. Now, the gift. For those of you ready to come on board today, you're like, you know what? This totally makes sense. I love it. For those of you coming on board today, within 45 minutes of me closing out this meeting, what I'm allowed to do is authorize a 3-day, 2-night hotel accommodations. 3-day, 2-night hotel accommodations. You get to choose where you want to go. And it's valued at over $350, and there's over 300 locations to choose from. Please don't ask me the locations, y'all. I got mom brain. I promise you I won't remember, okay? But it is there for you as basically a way of us saying thank you. Now, here's how that works, okay? Because we had a few people taking advantage of us and signing on, knowing that there's a 10-day money-back guarantee, they would literally sign on, get their gift, and skedaddle. It's not really fair to the person paying for the certificates, right? So now what we do is on your 14th day, that's when that will be released to you, okay? So there you go, you guys. There's everything laid out on the table for you. That is the money in your pocket checklist. When you complete that within your first 30 days, you get either $49 or $70 or $100, and the gift for coming on board within 45 minutes of me closing out this meeting. All right, let me continue to answer questions. How soon do we pay the $49? As soon as you come on board. That's what unlocks the training and the insurance and all that stuff, okay? Are there any further questions? Any further questions? If not, I got a question for all of you. That's okay, David. Stay in contact with the person who invited you here today. Okay, just stay in contact with them. The only thing I can't promise is the pricing, and I can't do the gift. That's the only thing. You send us info via email, and we think about it. Yep. Yeah. Like I said, the only thing that I can't guarantee after today is the pricing, as well as the gift I cannot give after today. All right. Okay. So my question for all of you is, I want to know who's ready to take the leap of faith. Who's ready to come on board today, say yes, change the trajectory of your life? I need to know in the chat box. Go ahead and let me know in the chat box so that I can welcome all of you. Welcome to the family, David, Sheena. Yes, Raquel, absolutely. Molly, Shirley, I know I missed somebody. Robin, welcome to the family. Haley, Paula, Christy, Paola, welcome. Amber, welcome to the family. We have Carolina, Chelsea, Deanna, welcome. Jezebel, welcome to the family, you guys. I am super, super excited for all of you. Now, here's the next steps. What I need you to do is message the person who invited you here today. Shoot them over a message. However it is that you were communicating. Text message, email. If you were invited through a program called Calendly, look at the email. Their information is probably in that email. And shoot them over a text message and say, hey, I'm ready to get started. Amy Cabrera is going to walk me through. And we're going to walk you through the first steps. I'm going to show you exactly how to sign up and exactly where to find your travel trading program, okay, so that you can get started the right way. So That's what everybody should be working on now, okay? While you're waiting for the link, it's a good idea to create a new email. Unless you have an email that you don't use, create a new one. It's gonna save you such a headache because all the vendors are gonna start emailing you, right? So we wanna make sure that you're set up correctly. You can create a Gmail account, just create a personal Gmail account, first name dot last name at Gmail, something simple, and then use that to sign up. All right. When you have your link and you are ready, let me know in the chat box and I'll go over the next steps. Okay, as soon as you guys are ready with your link, let me know in the chat box.
My love?
Okay, hold on one second.
You will click on the link below and enter your information. Pick a username and email to use.
I think Julie might actually be on the call. Yep, Julie Lund is on the call, Robin. So she should be. Julie, do you have Robin's information? What I would do is, however you were talking to her, then I would send her a message. Yep. And remember, travel agents, do not post your personal number on this chat, okay? Do not post your personal number on this chat. We want to do that privately. Shirley, are you on the call? I don't see Shirley on the call, Christina. Martelli Travels. Okay, let's see. Yep, so Martelli Travels is, Christina, do you remember who Martelli Travels is? It's, Dania, okay. Shirley's not on the call anyway, so I didn't send it to anyone. Okay, so Myra is on the call, you guys. So Haley and Carolina, you should have Myra's phone number. Just shoot her a quick text message and just say, hey, you need the link. Muriel is also on the call. I believe I saw Muriel earlier, possibly. Yep, Muriel's on the call. Oh, okay, okay, cool. Is Dania on the line? Okay, let's see. Who is invited by Martelli Travels? Let me know in the chat box so I can send you the link. Okay, cool. There you go. Awesome. Okay, Sheena, I'm gonna send you the link. Oops. Wait, hold on. Shayna, there is Martelli Travels sign up link. I sent you a private message on Zoom. I don't think she sent me her number. Okay, that's for Myra. Myra sent me her link, so give me one tiny second. Thank you, Myra, for being on the call. So Haley, here is your link for Myra. Carolina, I have 2 Carolinas that are on the call. The person invited by Myra, can you please say me in the chat box so I can get you the right link? Perfect, thank you. There you go. Anybody else missing the link? Oh, Kayla. Kayla, were you also invited by Myra? Is that right? There you go. All right, anybody else? We're good? Okay. Let me pull up the sign up link. All right, so this is what the sign up link looks like, okay? Unless you live outside of the United States, don't select anything. If you live outside of the United States, find your country. If your country is not on here, that means that we are not licensed in your country, okay? We do hold 26 different licensing in 26 different countries. And then of course, all of the United States, right? So once you choose your country, click next. And in here, don't worry about selecting language. It's already translated in English. All this is gonna do is translate the actual page, okay? There's a couple of important things. Okay, let me go ahead and outline them really quickly. So on this page, this little tiny box, everybody seems to forget. Make sure you check the little box. The company name, leave it blank. Don't put anything in there, leave it blank, because this is what will show up on your certificate, okay? The next thing is, down here, is your password, okay? Your password. Please make sure that you are following these instructions. They're super important. No special characters, no ampersands, no dollar signs, no asterisks, none of that stuff, okay? Make sure that you're following those instructions. As far as your personal website name, you can name that whatever it is that you want. For ease and speed, I would just name it first name, last name with the 1 at the end or something like that. And then we can change that later, okay? The one thing that is a little harder is the email address. So go ahead and fill that out. Let me know when you have your agent ID. It has to be whatever you claim on your taxes, Christy. So, and you know, if you want to be called a different name between all of us, totally fine. That's just for legal stuff. Any questions? I am here. I'm just going to check my text messages while you guys are working on that. And then once you're done, let me know in the chat box so that I can show you exactly where to find your initial training. Okay. If anybody was invited by Justin Cabrera, let me know if you don't have the link. Change what later? You want to make sure that the email matches an email that you have access to. That's very hard to change. But as far as like name and address and website name, that can all be changed. remember, any questions that you have, feel free to ask me. Yes. Okay. Martelli Travels. Shoot. Who was invited by Martelli Travels again? I need to give you her phone number. It looks like, Facebook puts all these silly rules out, and if we message too many people at once, it makes us stop messaging people. So I need to give Martelli Travels' direct phone number on WhatsApp to for you guys to make sure that you're in contact with her. So whoever was invited by Martelli Travels, please let me know in the chat box. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, no, I know. And so, Dania is her first name. Awesome. Welcome to the family, Paula. Yay. Awesome. I'll say, Kwame, I sent you Dania's cell phone number, or excuse me, her WhatsApp number. And I know there was a few more.
Marco! Max!
Sheena, I just sent you the number. When do we hit next? Do you mean on the application, David?
How do I do a private message?
Once you've clicked all these boxes and you filled everything out, just go ahead and click next. If it's not moving forward for you, like it keeps kicking you back to the same page, then look up here. Let me erase these.
But it's got to be private.
Right around.
Okay.
Right around here, there should be a message saying what's wrong.
Oh, Amy.
Okay.
Amy, this one.
Okay, got it.
Okay, yeah, it's Amy. You just gotta press this and then come on, so
Awesome. Welcome to the family, Amber. Yay. I'm going to wait for like a couple more people to get their ID and then we'll move on, okay? Norma, you can unmute yourself, hon. Does it say, so that's this little box right here, this tiny little, do you have that checked?
I do, it's checked, but it keeps kicking me out.
Do you have a number inside sponsor ID?
I do.
And the message up here says, confirm your sponsor?
Yes, that is correct. Can I text it to you?
Down.
Can I screenshot it and text it to you?
Yeah, just do me a favor, scroll down real quick and hit next again so that it refreshes.
It says you must agree to your sponsor being accurate by checking the sponsor checkbox.
Yeah, send me a screenshot.
Okay.
Let me give you my phone number.
Okay.
It's 725-221-0860.
Okay.
And everybody should save this number.
Thank
This is
you.
my cell phone number.
Thank you, Amy.
Absolutely. Where else could it be? And you have all these 3 little boxes checked?
Three boxes.
Yes. Yes. Yes, I
You did.
do.
Done. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, I just texted it to you, Amy.
Okay. Oh, see, it's not checked.
Oh, it was.
It's highlighted, but it's not checked. This little box.
Okay. Yes, but I checked it already. Let me try it again right now as I have it on the phone.
Okay.
Okay, so it's checked. And then on the bottom, again, it says enter the unique name you want for your personal website.
Yep.
I kept it as is, as a screenshot that I sent you. You want me to change it? I think I changed it already twice, but I don't know if that one would work with the screenshot I sent you, the name.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, so I go back up, I checked it's checked, right? To make sure it's checked. So then I scroll all the way to the bottom. The 3 little checks on the bottom are checked also. I go next. And I still keep getting it.
Okay, I'm gonna have you hang tight,
Okay.
because I'm gonna work with you privately. I don't want you to have to share your screen and stuff
Yes.
with everybody on the
Yes,
line.
yes.
So just hang tight for me.
Okay.
That way you at least know your back office and stuff.
Okay.
And I can get everybody off the line, okay?
Okay.
Kwame, no worries. Just stay in contact with Martelli Travels and let them know when you are ready, okay? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and move on. I'm gonna show you guys how to log into your back office and where to find your travel training, okay? So everybody who has their 5-digit agent ID, make sure you write that 5-digit agent ID down, okay? That ID is so incredibly important, okay? All right, Robin, hang tight, okay? In where your 5-digit agent ID is, it should have a little tiny word that says go to your back office or go to your home office, something of that nature, okay? If it doesn't, no worries. What you're gonna do is go to myevolutiontravel.com. I'm gonna go ahead and put that link right here in the chat box, myevolutiontravel.com. On the top right-hand side, you're gonna see the words log in, okay? Your login, your user ID is your 5-digit agent ID that was just assigned to you. Your password is the password you just created. Once you log in, you're gonna be brought to a user agreement. That user agreement is saying that you are a 1099 position, that you're in on the promotional price, and that user agreement is always in your back office. You can view it at any time. Once you get past that agreement and you're at the colorful boxes, let me know, okay? So I can show you where to find the training program, but I need to make sure that you're at the colorful boxes first. Norma, don't hate me, but I'm gonna have you refresh the whole thing. Is that okay?
You know what? I actually found a way to do it.
Oh, what was it?
It was the gender, male or female.
Okay.
So I'm in there
Like,
now.
usually it's something.
And it's I'm at the enter the payment.
Yep. So now you want to click on the logo. Robin, I think that's for you as well. Click on the logo, and then it should open up the billing information. At the colorful boxes. Okay, cool. Anybody else at the colorful boxes?